G'day guys, welcome to this Tuesday edition of the show. I actually filmed this entire video yesterday, finished it, but then the file got corrupted and I lost everything. So yes, this means I'm refilming this whole thing, so please, if you do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure you smack that like button real good. Anyway, as most of you already know, I was in LA for E3 and I got my hands on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And a lot of you guys have been asking me, champ, what are your thoughts on both consoles? Well, to be honest with you, I like both of them. They're both awesome and I will be getting both consoles. However, something I did notice while I was at E3 is that the PlayStation 4 had a 60-40 split. The thing is though, that was the split for the people at E3. It was quite a different story back home. For the people that were at home and didn't attend E3 and only saw what happened on the press conferences, it was more like a 80-40 split or even a 90-10 split. So right now on the internet, it seems like the Xbox One is completely doomed while the PlayStation 4 is gonna thrive. But as you know, I was at E3 and let me be honest with you guys. Last generation, I preferred the Xbox 360 mainly because the online features and also the controller just fit into my hands perfectly. And that was a completely different story with the PlayStation 3 because the controller didn't fit into my hands, the online wasn't that great. But now it seems like things are shifting and I'm getting both consoles because they're both pretty awesome. But to go back to the controllers, I definitely preferred the PlayStation 4 controller over the Xbox One controller. When I got my hands on the PlayStation controller, I was holding it and I was like, wow, this is a lot better than the PlayStation 3 controller. Then I went over to Microsoft and I was holding the Xbox One controller and I was like, this doesn't feel as good as the PlayStation 4 controller. So I went back and forth and was like, I really can't make up my mind. But then when I started playing some games, it really sunk in that the PlayStation 4 controller, it just felt so good and Sony have done something magnificent. Personally, I think that Microsoft should not have changed the design of the Xbox 360 controller to what they have with the Xbox One. They should have just kept it the same but rebranded it. Because Sony had the DualShock design for many years and it was good, but it was kind of getting old. They finally revamped it and now it works for everybody, including people with massive hands like myself. But Microsoft, I don't know why they changed the design when it was pretty much perfect with the 360. So this upcoming generation of consoles, I'm probably going to prefer the PlayStation 4 controller over the Xbox One controller. Now to the games, what did I think of the games while I was out there? Well, being honest with you guys again, I don't know if I enjoyed the PlayStation 4 games as much as I did the Xbox One games. Now this is a very touchy subject because it was E3 and it's very early in the life cycle of these consoles, which means many of the games that are going to be on these consoles weren't actually there. But looking at the actual list of games that are going to be coming to both consoles within the next year, I'm definitely preferring the Xbox One. And additionally, after getting my hands on with the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 games, I definitely do prefer the Xbox One games. It's not that the games ran smoother or looked better or sounded better or anything like that, it's just that they were more fun, and even with the PlayStation 4's improved controller, I just didn't find the PlayStation 4 games that fun. I don't really know how to explain it. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, it's probably because they were running on Windows 7. But the thing is, that was only for a select few games. It wasn't for all the games because the developer wasn't ready. Also, some PlayStation 4 games were also running on PC, but they were also running on the PlayStation 4 with other games. So it's not that some games were running on PC and that's the reason why they weren't fun or something like that. It was just that, I don't know, they just weren't fun on the PlayStation 4. Now, don't get me wrong, some games were fun, but it just seemed like there were a lot more fun games on the Xbox One. And even though the Xbox One's controller wasn't as good as the PlayStation 4, because the PlayStation 4's controller was incredible, it just seemed like I had a lot more fun on the Xbox One games. So at this point, it seems like we've got the PlayStation 4 with the controller and the Xbox One with the games. Now, that's a tie right there, it's 1-1. So my professional opinion is, don't worry about the price, don't worry about the DRM and all that stuff. Worry about what your friends might be getting, which console are they gonna get, and also look at the exclusives list, because that's a thing that you're investing in. Because most of you guys are just gonna get one console, and that means that you won't get the other one. So that means you'll be getting a list of exclusive games that are just for that console. Which means if you pick one console, don't pick the other, you won't get that console's games. So yes, my professional opinion is, do check out what games are gonna be coming out on that console that you're gonna pick. Also, check with your friends, because you may be spending a lot of time online gaming with them. And speaking of online gaming, the whole DRM issue with the Xbox One shouldn't really bother you if you play a lot of online games. Because I'm pretty sure that if you're watching this video, you probably have a steady connection. Then again, if you do play a lot of online games, you will want something that's comfortable in your hands. Now, I'm not sure, since I have massive hands, how the controller will fit in an average person's hands, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna enjoy the PlayStation 4 controller over the Xbox One controller. So basically, I'm telling you that I'm really stuck right now. I don't know which one to pick, and that's why I'm gonna buy both systems. Now, that's pretty much it for this video. I want to keep talking, but I don't want to make this like a 3-hour thing or something, because I could go on and on and on. So please let me know in the comments down below what you guys want me to talk about with both systems. Personally, I want to make a video talking about the DRM and how it will and won't affect affect the Xbox One. And also I want to talk about the PlayStation 4 because a lot of people aren't really talking about all of its features. They've just been focusing on, yay, no DRM and all that stuff, which is pretty awesome anyway. So yeah, let me know if you want to see those videos with the DRM stuff, and also let me know what you guys want to know. So yeah, please leave some questions down below. Please leave serious questions because I really want to answer some of your questions. I'll make a full video answering all of your questions regarding the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So yeah, that is it for this video. Please leave your questions down below in the comments section, and also smack the like button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.